Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to learn something that's becoming incredibly important in the financial world, ISO 20022. So as you know, many banks and financial system around the world are now moving to ISO 20022 and it's becoming the new global standard for payment messages. If you want to understand how these messages work, the first thing you need to learn is how XML works. So in this video, I'll walk you through the basics of XML. So I'm going to talk about the root element, parent element, child element, subchild element, attributes, opening tag, closing tag. So don't worry if this sounds technical. I'll explain each part slowly and clearly using simple daily life example so you can easily understand. By end of this video, you will be able to read and create the basic XML structure on your own, which is a big step in understanding ISO 20022 messages like PAC 008 and 009. So stay with me till the end and let's get started. So I will first show you how the PAC 008 messages looks like. So this is an example of PAC 008 message. This is made of XML tags. So if I show you the legacy empty message, which was based on the different tags and field, and we had a limited character in the empty messages, but when you look at the ISO message, it has the richer data and multiple tags and the more information. So when you look at the ISO messages, it will look little complex and technical, but once you understand the each elements, the entire message will make sense for you. So let's do one thing. Let's first understand what are these elements and then we will look at the ISO message. So I'll go to the next page and here I have one sample XML message which is based on the daily life. So I have created this sample for a student profile. So here if you see, we have the root element which is known as a student profile. So each element will have an opening leg and the closing leg. So this is the opening leg and this will be a closing leg. So in a closing leg, you will have to put the forward slash like this. So under the root element, so I'll put the name here as root element. So under root element, you may have the parent element and child element, subchild element, and the attributes. So if you look at this element, we have a student ID, which is an element, and we also have the student ID number. So this is basically an attribute. So I'll put attribute here. So under student ID, you have the student name, age, and grade. So these are like a child elements. So we have the contact details. So this could be a parent element. So this will again have the opening leg and the closing leg. So this is an opening leg and this is a closing leg. So under parent element, you will have the again a child elements. So these phone numbers and the email IDs are the child elements. Similarly, if you scroll down, then we have the subject. So the subjects can be a multiple one. So here we have this is a parent element. Under subject, we have a multiple child elements like math, science, English, and then we have a closing parent elements, subject. And we have to close the opening legs as well, like student ID, student, and student profile. So this is how you can create a sample of XML message of your own. So now let us look at the actual sample of ISO message. Okay, so this is an ISO message. Here I have highlighted the each element into different colors. Like a root element has a green color and blue color, and a child element has yellow color. And now, if you look at the ISO messages, the first element you will have is the document. So this is also known as XML namespace. So it's like a container which will have the entire message. So here we have the opening leg and you will have the closing leg by end of the message. So this is a closing leg. Okay. And then you have the FI to FI customer credit transfer. So this is a parent element. Under FI to FI customer credit transfer, you will have the group header, which is a parent for the group header. This is again a parent element. And under parent element, you will have the child element. Like here we have message identification, creation time, number of transactions, settlement info, settlement method, and likewise. So this is a basic of XML message. So now when you look at the any ISO messages, first try to find out what are the root element, parent element, child element, and the attributes. So each ISO message will have the opening leg and the closing legs. Like we have the opening tags and closing tags. So once you understand these basics of XML, then you will be able to clearly translate the XML message. So you will not have difficulty in understanding the basics of ISO messages. So in this video, we have understand what are the basics of XML. In the coming videos, I'm going to talk about I will explain each element of the ISO messages, and we're going to talk about what are the additional elements were added in the ISO messages. Okay, as of now, so if you like this video, please share and subscribe, and in the coming days, I'm going to put more videos about the ISO. Thank you.